have no neutral thoughts. They're either of truth or they're of false. They're either of love, peace, and joy, which is God, or they're of fear, guilt, and shame and judgment. We choose what thoughts we are telling ourselves are true. That is how we are God. We are the ones convinced that our perception is true. And so we have to understand, where are the thoughts coming from? They're coming from our belief system. So since the body dies, the individual self dies, we believe fear is more than love, because we are the ones, since life ends, we think love can be taken from us. We think peace and joy can be taken from us because we see that since we identify as the individual self, which is the body, it ends, it dies. We therefore think peace, love, and joy also can die, because life and joy and peace and love are synonymous. And so that's why we believe in fear more than love. And that's why we do not want to forgive and give up our anger, our frustration, our guilt, our shame, our fear, because we feel unsafe without it. And that's the illusion we have to get out of. That's what we have to recognize, is that by identifying as the individual self and using our individual thoughts to narrate reality, we are in competition with God. We are in competition with truth because we want to create our own, and that's the individual ego identity. And so that's why we don't want to actually forgive and give up our thoughts, because we get scared thinking, well, there's no meaning. Right. There is meaning, and there is only meaning of love, joy, and peace. But since we fear death, we also then believe inherently there is a negative meaning to life. There is a fear meaning, and that meaning is true. That's why when there's meaningless, we automatically it engenders fear. Meaningless engenders fear. And since we don't see the meaning of joy and peace and love, because we separated from God to be here in the individual self, we separated from eternal joy and peace, and now we vacillate between fear and love, and we think that is true because we're here experiencing it, and we never question it. And so that's the ego doubling down as the individual self. And so you have to recognize how you are reinforcing and conditioning what truth is to you in life by all of your thoughts. There are no neutral thoughts. Your thoughts are either telling you there's faith, peace, and love, or there's thoughts that are telling you there's fear, guilt, shame, and judgment. And you look at all of your passing thoughts and have vigilant awareness, and you want to intercept that forgiveness prayer. I am determined to see this differently. You can also say, I see my thoughts about X are not neutral. I see whether it's positive or negative. So you have to bring awareness to how you're conditioning your own mind and your consciousness to tell you what's truth, so then you can intercept that and rewire something else. You cannot think your way into peace because you thought your way into a problem. How can problems and solutions both be in thought? If that's true, then that means the solution solves a problem. So if you can think your way into a solution after thinking your way into a problem, then there is no problem at all.